This is a don't try this at home video. Ron replaced our water heater connection because we have a steel tank. And this is the old one that he took out. We've only had this RV 3 months. There's a lot that has to happen before you go in and change this water heater component. You have to turn off your hot water, make sure you have no hot water. You have to rinse out your hot water on. You have to rinse out your tank. He talks about the reason for doing this and why he never really answered why manufacturers, I guess they go the cheaper route. But look at this. Look at this. This is a 3 months old connection that has eroded. And if he didn't change it, that goes right into the water. Now, he used Campco in parts, but we are not endorsing Campco. They are just the parts that were recommended to him through other YouTube videos. And so he did some research and found that the Campco pieces would work best for our RV. And I will say again, do not try this at home. Make sure that you thoroughly do your research, know what steps need to be taken before you go ahead and replace this, but it's worth looking at. Again, we've only had this camper 3 months, and look at the corrosion. It's disgusting. Anyway, here's Ron. Why are you doing that?
Because it prevents it sacrifices its life so the water heater does not rust out.
And how did you know to do that?
YouTube videos and knowing that a regular hot water heater in a house doesn't have it because most times they're lined. It just needs to be done.
And why don't the RV dealers or manufacturers put in an appropriate sacrifice?
This is made of aluminum or set up of aluminum, and the water reacts with it, and by it sacrificing its life, it keeps the water tank from rusting out.
I know, but how come the manufacturers don't put in an appropriate one?
Well, if they use an aluminum tank, it's not necessary, but we have a steel tank.
And we're not endorsing, but what brand are you using to replace it?
Campco. That's what everybody says to use.
And you think did you do any research on Campco or any other
Everybody
ones?
says this is the best one to use based upon YouTube videos.
Okay.
And right now I'm going to the shop to still borrow something.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's look at the two of them.
Well, after getting the tank thoroughly cleaned out with a tool like this,
Right.
you must also, I'm talking about multiple rinses, you must also clean the threads out with something like that.
Oh, okay. Let me see those two together. We've only had this RV less than 3 months.
Well,
About 3 months. Look at the difference. Oh my God. That's
and all this
crazy.
corrosion ends up in the tank.
Right.
And that's the purpose of flushing it out. You also got to heavily coat the threads with Teflon tape, and I'm using a 1 16 inch 12/16 socket.
All right. I just can't get over the 3 months that we've had that, how terrible it is. Now, this is because we have a steel tank.
Yes.
As opposed to an aluminum tank.
If it was an aluminum tank, the plug would be made of plastic.
Jeez. All right. Thanks, Ron.
But you still would have to clean it out.
All right. Thanks, babe.
All right, let's see if I can get this in.